of us had teachers sometime, come across teachers. How many of us have had come across teachers in the path of life? How many of us have come across teacher? Yes. So, can you name anyone of you? Can you name your favorite teacher? Someone who you love?
Rose.
Right?
Rose.
Why was that? For what
I was
reasons?
never student for 3 years. She treated me like my mother. Even if she class, she doesn't say.
Yeah, exactly. So anyone of you? So the question was, so you came across one or the other teacher in your life, right? So who was your favorite teacher?
My favorite teacher is Prasad. He was very more into scout language. Well, there was more into this CCD, cadets.
What do you like about it?
So about him, I would say he motivated us to do a lot of activities, sports, like he takes us to tour or something.
So he did something different from others, the teachers, right? He was innovative as a teacher, right? So yeah, a good teacher is someone who is instrumental in conveying your message, the message that that teacher has, right? Innovative ways. So teaching and innovation, this crux, this energy, when it happens, we start learning the teacher, right? And the subject that is getting delivered is not a subject anymore. It's something new, right? So what most of you know me as a data scientist, but what I also love and I'm innovative in terms of teaching things, teaching different things. Because I as an average speaker, average student, right, I came across a lot of hurdles and I tried to do it in innovative ways that students get it right. So that's about me. So in the next 2 minutes, in few minutes, we'll see how teaching is instrumental in terms of changing the nation. So I'll tell you a short story, a small story, little connective, my personal story. Okay. So whenever I was a student, I was a little less in terms of grasp, but I perceived things. Okay. To give you an example, whenever I was introduced to the topics even, odd, right, I always visualized all events are good people, all odds are bad people. The reason is simple. You can't divide odd. Can you? Can't divide an odd number, right? They are not someone who mingle. So I thought of even numbers, which are good set of things, and odds, which are something who are reluctant. Okay. And taking this analogy, I thought I was an even person, and my dad was an odd. I'll tell you what happened back in 2001 was my dad heard a story of his friend getting 540, 90% in 10th class. And whenever my dad come across certain stories, there's a war that is going to happen in my life. And it's a problem to me. Then my dad came and he told, Deepu, you're going to hostel. By the way, Deepu is my pet name. I said, Dad, but why? I'm doing okay. Deepu, you're going to hostel, getting 90%, and from there you're going to IIT, and then you're going to land up in a very good placement, and then you will live a good life. Being a kid from my generation, I believe we were more conditioned. We heard them. I had no option and I started crying. My mom was sitting right beside me and she was cutting onions. My dad was like, why are you crying? Dad, onions, I'm not crying. I don't even have freedom to cry. Now, the new generation, if my dad says the same to my younger brother, Pinku, you're going to go to this college because of this percentage. I am not going there. This generation is very, very reluctant. I don't know what they are going to do. We will show what we are. Authority. Okay. So that's how it was. But that's how I visualized events, odds, and that's how this math was perceived like this to me. Okay. Now came something which was geometry. Okay. I was at home. Okay. And my dad was doing some stretching exercise. Okay. He was doing something like this. And I went to him. Dad, stomach a little inside. Deepu, you are removing my balance. Get off. Dad, a little more inside. He lost the grip and he suddenly was taken aback. And then he came to me and he gave me some beating. Okay. So my mom asked me, what were you trying to do? Mom, that was a triangle. I was trying to make a right angle. My dad's stomach was kind of not 90 degrees. So, okay. So that's how I perceived things. And then I came into intermediate. Things were really interesting. Straight lines, everything is fine. Suddenly something came called parabola. Parabola. Parabola.
Why are you calling all these names? Eclipse.
So parabola is like this. Okay? Like this, sorry. Like this. Like this. Okay? Like this. Okay? After seeing parabola, I remembered the signature pose of Saurabh. With y-axis split into two lines. Okay? So that's how I perceive things. Now why am I telling all this? So these were the way I perceived it. Okay? And today when I teach, I take this as parallels to the person whom I teach. Okay? I tell them to perceive even as the way I did, because that way it's innovative. That's why it's fun. Okay? Why? So teaching is effective when innovative. That's what the message is. Now, why teaching plays a key role to transform a nation? You see this graph? The x-axis is teaching, y-axis is power. Okay? One fine day I get up in the morning just to read the headlines from the newspaper saying Donald Trump is not allowing the Indians to come there because the minimum wage is now slapped to $120,000. Half of the IT industry was shattered. Okay. The point that I'm trying to make here is we are 1.3 billion population country. Okay. The West, the United States of America is just 300 million. We are 4 times of what they are. If we as teachers become innovative, then the students of today are the leaders for tomorrow. We can teach them innovatively so that they go out there and change the world. Okay? We are the tsunami to the rest of the world. Tsunami of the leaders. Okay? So the message is, as the teaching innovation increases, the power also increases. Yes. So that's how teaching plays an important role to transform the whole nation. So I encourage you, all of you, in your respective careers, if you are doing good, go out there, because you've seen the full circle how it works. Hit the right spot where students are, because 70% of what they are learning is is not resonating of what the actual work is. Like all of us said today, right? The dreams, the passions that they have, right? So get them to the right point, and we together 1.3 billion population can change the world. Tomorrow they will come to us, live with us, eat with us, educate here. Get it? We don't have to go there, work there, sacrifice our family life, and after 10 years making 1 crore, come back and miss 10 years of life there just for money. Thank you. Thanks for being the great audience. So the message is, teaching when effective is innovative, and it resonates with what I told yesterday. Innovation means revolution, and revolution will change the power of the nation.